And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the quarterfinals. Welcome back to the quarterfinals here of the WardiTV Monday number 47. ShoWTimE has been on a tear. Papi, he took down Classic in the PvP. Very impressive player already. Can he go even further though? Because this is going to be a rematch here from Sparkling Tunica from not too long ago. And here we go. Spawning in the top left hand corner of Pylon, we have the blue Terran player. We have the South Korean Terran representing Shopify. It is ByuN. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner, we have the red Protoss player, the red Protoss himself, representing Sentinels from the land of Germany. It is ShoWTimE. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. Bam! It is Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chats. Coming into this, I do lean towards ByuN. I'll be honest, just because we've seen them play before. We have seen ByuN defeat ShoWTimE in recent times, but we'll see. We'll see if ShoWTimE can bring it back here, especially in the best of three, right? In the best of three, anything is possible. We can catch everyone off guard. And again, ShoWTimE over time is getting more and more accustomed to ByuN's play style. It is going to be a double gas opener out of ByuN going for a faster factory. Welcome one and all to Pylon. Pylon is one of the more aggressive maps in the map pool, known for aggression, known for all-ins, and this is applicable and it goes both ways. Where ByuN, he can pop off with an early tank push, with an early ByuN push, with Bio Army, with tanks, we can pull the boys. Likewise, ShoWTimE could even respond with 4-gate Blink, with 4-gate Blink Stalker, with 4-gate heavy aggression as well. Even opening up charge. If you believe your opponent is going to be hyper aggressive, you can open up charge instead and try to hard counter them. There are ways to adjust your openers, to adjust your builds, and adjust your play. Let's go. For now though, we are going for that factory. With this, we can go into Reactor Reaper Hellion, we can go into early Widowmine drop, we can go into a Tech Lab, into add-on swap, into early Cyclone production as well. There are different ways to kind of approach this and to open up as our Terran player. ByuN has options. ByuN, he has options, and we'll see what he goes for. Of course, he will be expanding, but when it comes to his production, we'll see how he does piece it all together. CC on the low ground. We have a reactor here on the racks, not a tech lab. Okay, looking for reactors. There's the 111. We have a tech of choice here, Twilight Council out of ShoWTimE. Most likely opening up charge. I say most likely, as I mentioned before, it is viable to open up. Did I just say most likely opening up charge? Most likely opening up Blink. That is the standard way to open up. It is still viable to go into charge. That is going to be another option here for ShoWTimE, but we're expecting Blink out of our Protoss. Yo, I gotta lock in, Pappy. Gotta lock in. As ByuN is scouting nearby, checking for proxy locations, does open up Reaper Hellion. And following up with a mine drop. Okay. Now, after this mine drop, we can go for an add-on swap into Banshee, or we can go straight into tank production. We'll see what we go for. Go for one or the other. Meanwhile, ShoWTimE playing very safe here. He throws down 2 extra gateways, so 3-gate Blink with a Robo as well. He fully walls off to make sure that ByuN gets 0 damage. What's none of that? Leave me alone, Pappy. Leave me alone. So again, just very safe play here from ShoWTimE. We can see that there was no big investment into Reaper Hellion. It was just 2 Reapers and 1 Hellion, so nothing major. Mine drop is on the way, and there's the add-on swap on the Banshee into Raven. So just some standard harassment here, going into Raven harass, going into a little bit later tank production as the Tech Lab is now done. Now dropping into the main, he's got his Reaper Hellion towards the left-hand side as well. Oh, again, it's deflected. ByuN is forced back. He does attempt to go for the pylon. Mine shot goes off. Very nice connection. Takes down a stalker, pulls away. Does pull away. ShoWTimE claiming his third. And now we're settling in. Now, we're keeping an eye out for a couple of different things here. First things first, we have the Island Swap here going into Stim, but we're keeping an eye on another set of Raxes. If we go for a 4th and 5th Rax, that is indicative of an all-in. Likewise, we can see the Stim has begun. We're not going for any kind of crazy earlier move out without Stim, with any earlier tank production. So far, everything's looking quite standard. Again, we speak about this all the time, but ByuN, he is known for playing more in the mid game and playing more in the mid to late game as well. Out of all the Korean Terran players, he's the least aggressive and the least all-in. Less so than Ryung, than Gumiho, than Kira, than Bunny, than Maru, all the other, than Percival. All the other Korean Terrans 2-base all-in more often than ByuN. Not saying he never does it, but just less often, less frequent. Regardless, we're still keeping an eye open here for extra Raxes. As ByuN is still waiting for his upgrade, still building up. As it's building up, ShoWTimE getting into +1 in charge. Standard follow-up here, so Blink into charge into +1. Now, the downside is that ShoWTimE will have delayed splash damage. So delayed Storm, delayed Colossus, instead of relying on a more heavy gateway composition. Now we can see he's not going into Storm, he's going into Colossus. As he's on Sorgs, they get into the mineral line. 3, 4, 5 SCVs going down, and not bad. ByuN is across the map. And ShoWTimE are going to have to recall. We're going to have to recall back home. There's that recall. ByuN is pushing up. Stim is almost complete. Force Fields, they will buy some time. They buy some time here. But ByuN is getting on top of the production. This is where he needs to be. And this was his goal, I should say. His goal here was to get on top of the production, the gateway, the robo as well. It means the ByuN does nothing. And these are brutal losses here for ShoWTimE. So there will not be Colossus. Stimming in. Dust him in. Zeltay trying to come in from behind. Nice catch here on those on siege tanks. Ooh. Tanks, they do unload, but ShoWTimE holds. Okay. Oh my god. Diving on the medevacs. Got one, doesn't quite get the other. Nice defense here from ShoWTimE. Again, he was able to catch ByuN unsieged. Dude loses production, and again, that means his Colossus is heavily delayed. But he holds. ShoWTimE holds, he survives. ByuN behind this, getting a 3rd CC, building up into a longer game. So 3rd CC, 2 more Raxes. Again, that was a brutal push by ByuN. He did a lot of damage, but nothing critical. No critical damage, just delaying ShoWTimE more than anything. And ShoWTimE can now expand. ShoWTimE expanding, getting a 4th base. From here, I do favor ShoWTimE. If only he didn't lose the robo. Right, losing the robo was brutal, and it does slow him down. Otherwise, he would have a Colossus by now. Without it, it's going to be a bit of a rocky early to mid game. It's going to be a rocky couple of moments. Colossus just now beginning. Zealot Romai does move out. Back at home, we do have a bunker. Have some reinforcements. Zeltay get on top of the bunker. Bunker goes down, mine shots going up, not the best connections. Zeltay got to flood in, and ByuN races back home. He sends everything back. There's a recall. Saves one Zealot. Just the one. The last ShoWTimE, he was able to just buy that time, which is what's important here. Buy time for the Colossus. He has one. He has the first Colossus, now a second one is on the way. See ShoWTimE trying to collapse in. And ByuN is fighting out of range of his tanks. He shouldn't really be able to achieve too much here. But reinforcements have arrived. He's got his ghosts, he's got his EMPs. Okay. TvP does land. He lands. ShoWTimE. The mind shots are brutal. Yeah, brutal mind connections. Tank bullies as well. ShoWTimE is up to 3 Colossus, but he's without too many Zealots. And now he has no buffer. Yeah, he has no buffer, no supports. EMP goes up, and the Colossus are going down. He gets one. And now ByuN going for the other. Doesn't quite break through. But ByuN's been trading very well. Trading very well here. Just wedging himself in between the bases. Takes down 2 more gates once again. God, the mind shots have been brutal. And GG gets called. There's nothing left here. ByuN, he will take the game. He'll take a lead in the series. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Behind this, ByuN, of course, he had a third base, but this is where the map comes into play. The reason why we speak so often about aggression on Pylon and how aggression is favored is because the rush distance by ground is shorter and the bases are a lot more vulnerable. They're a lot more accessible to the opposing army as well. So it was a very, very difficult defense there for ShoWTimE. He was able to muster up his Colossus, but as we saw, the mine shots and the tank blows were brutal. The Zealots, they just melted despite having so many. They went down real fast and real quick. And without those Zealots, there was just no support for the army. GG. GG, well played. ByuN takes the lead, and now we're jumping to game number 2. Jumping to game 2. Game 2 is going to be on Tokamak. We go from the 2 extremes, kind of. Where Pylon is known for aggression, Tokamak is known for longer games. So Tokamak has a much more defensive 3 and 4 base setup. We can force longer games on Tokamak, and we'll see if ShoWTimE can get there. Likewise, we could even see ByuN be greedier this time and try to take advantage of the map as well. Let's go. Let us go. As we're getting into our next game and spawning in the top right hand corner of Tokamak, we have the South Korean Terran player. We have the blue Terran representing Shopify Rebellion. It is ByuN. And spawning in the bottom left hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the German Protoss player. We have the red Protoss representing Sentinels. It is ShoWTimE. So getting into our next game, and again, this is a map where we're going to have a little more breathing room here. ShoWTimE will have an easier time scouting pushes, defending against pushes, shutting them down, defending the 3rd, the 4th base. It isn't just a rush distance, but again, we have a lot of ramps, a lot of choke points as well that you can take advantage of. They can use to your advantage to slow down an army and to buy time. So again, we'll keep an eye on our openers. Last game, ByuN, he went for a double gas opener into a mine drop, went Reaper Hellion into mine drop, into his follow-up stim timing. Here, do you see what I see? Single gas. Single gas, guys. So ByuN, he's going for something more economic, going for a Rax expand, which again is what we expected out of ByuN on Tokamak. We spoke about how we can cut corners, we can be greedy, we can make use of the map as well as the Terran player. Now, ByuN, he has been known to cut even more corners than this. We have seen ByuN go for a 3rd CC before 2nd Rax before. That has occurred in the past. Or, yeah, we have seen him go 3 CC, 3 Rax. So he does like to mix that in. ShoWTimE, he scouts, and he confirms that there's only 1 gas. So he is aware. ByuN getting a CC on the high ground, behind this going for the factory. Not a 2nd Rax. And we're getting into our game. Now, we do see ByuN being more economic with his opener. We could see ShoWTimE do the same. Last game, we had a 3-gate blink opener with a Robo on 2 bases. This time, we could see 2-gate blink into a 3rd, right? You can cut gateways, you can cut tech, you can cut gases as well, and try to rush into an earlier expansion. It is risky, but there are certain maps where it is a little bit less risky to go for. Tech Lab on the Rax into add-on swap. This time there's no Reaper Hellion, so no Reaper Hellion production. Going for the safety Cyclone. Once again, Twilight Council out of ShoWTimE. We're expecting Blink. The real question is, how many gateways? So far, 2nd gateway gets thrown down, and we're getting ready for a 3rd. 3-gate blink. 3-gate blink. Once again, a safe play out of ShoWTimE. Not taking any chances. Hallucination does confirm the timing of these second racks, also the timing of the starport. So ShoWTimE, he knows it's a 1-1-1. ShoWTimE is aware. So he should be getting ready for drop play. Now he expands. Now this isn't the greediest build that we could have gone for, but this is still greedier than last game. Remember, what was the opener of last game? It was 3-gate blink into a robo, followed by the third. This time, delayed robo. The robo is delayed, and we do go for a faster Nexus. It is not as fast as 2-gate blink, but faster nonetheless. More economic than last game. Ooh, going for the Forge. Okay. Going for the earlier Forge, interesting. No robo. WardiTV drop is coming in, and we'll see how quickly ShoWTimE does react. As he does pull the boys. Ooh, does focus on the first WardiTV. Does get one. He pulls away from the other. Pulls back, he pulls away. Behind this, it was the initial drop play into Cloak Banshee. A little more dedicated here from ByuN, as he is moving out. And again, this is what pre-stim. Pre-stim. This is what ByuN does best. Going for a stimless move out. Vanilla Marines, a couple of tanks as well. The Banshees, of course. Move out. Catching out one, catching out two Stalkers. Two Stalkers going down. WardiTV drop back into the main base. And ShoWTimE was not able to slow this down. We do see that ByuN is already here with everything. With the tanks, with soon the Banshees as well. Getting on top of the shield batteries. And ShoWTimE is getting caught with this pants down. Again, he didn't have anything to scout this ahead of time. And ByuN is on top of the third. He's already siege up on top of the third base. Ay. WardiTV back into the main. That does go for the knife of the Stalkers. He gets one of the tanks. He will clean this up and all without losing the expansion. Oh god. The base goes down. 12 probes as well. The economy is crippled in ShoWTimE. He has to counterattack. He has to move out. Banshee's moving in. I mean, there's nothing to kill. Not at the third. And back at home, what do we have? We have bunkers on the way. We have one tank. We have submarines. Remember, there's no stim. ShoWTimE, he might break this position. Yeah, the boys are being pulled. He has to pull the boys. Ooh, tank goes out instantly. Tank goes down, but bunkers are finishing. Yeah, bunkers, they do finish up. Another tank arrives. Banshee as well, and ByuN holds. ByuN, he holds on across up. He's still doing more damage. There's no robo. Yeah, no robo, no detection. GG gets called. Remember, he never got a robo, and ByuN, he will take the series 2-0. GG. GG, well played. ByuN, he does claim the series again. No robo out of ShoWTimE. We spoke about how ShoWTimE, he did skip his robo before the third base, but he never got it because he got the Forge instead. He went for the Forge into +1, into charge, no detection. GG, well played. I mean, even before that, the move out was brutal. The move out was critical. We saw that he was able to break the expansion and break the economy and just snowball from there. GG, well played. ByuN, he will advance on to the semifinals. And do we have our opponent ready? Let's go. Let's find out. Let us find out.